Aquarium salt comes mostly in two types. Basic aquarium salt, sodium chloride. Epsom salt, magnesium sulfate. Aquarium salt is exclusively found in aquarium shops and fish sections of general stores. It is the cheapest of all fish salts used. It can also be found as non-iodized salt, table salt, or even ice cream salt. It is basically just salt that we use in our daily lives. It has limitless medicinal properties, which are helpful for curing Betta fish diseases. Epsom salt is a saline laxative which is also used as a remedy for swelling by humans. It works the same way for fishes too. It is less dangerous to fishes as compared to aquarium salt. It can be bought easily in general stores, first aid aisles, and even in gas stations. Epsom salt often comes with scent and dyes for human usage, but for fishes make sure it does not contain any of them as they are harmful for them. This is the basic information you need to have about the aquarium salts before you buy them from the stores for your Betta fish tank. But the usage of these salts affects the way a Betta would benefit or injure itself from them. So let's focus now on how to use these salts for a healthy fish lifespan and most effective usage. What does aquarium salt do to the Betta fish? Aquarium salt is a warrior against infections, parasitage, bacterial growth, sticking of velvet on the scales of the fish. It helps in enhancing the healing process and replenishes the fin/tail condition and shine from the rot. How do you apply it for best results? Aquarium salt is pretty versatile in its nature and the cheapest too. But you should know how to use it and for what conditions. A bath is quite different from a dip. There is difference in the concentration levels of the mixture, as well as the duration for which the Betta fish has to stay in it. Salt dip. Aquarium salt dip requires 1 tablespoon per gallon of water. The time duration varies from 5 to 8 minutes depending on the severity. If the disease is related to fin rot or fungal infections, limit it to 5 minutes, and for anything severe extend to 8 minutes. Important note, never exceed the time duration over 8 minutes, as it will decay your fish skin instead and burn its skin. Salt bath. After the fish has been treated in the dip for the given time, it needs to be treated further in a lesser concentrated mixture of salt bath for a longer duration. Aquarium salt bath requires 30 minutes to give the window of proper healing to the fish. Acclimation. After the fish has been treated in dip and bath, it needs to acclimate before it is reintroduced to the fish tank. The doses bared by the fish can cause harm to the fish too, and thus after acclimation, in a reviving station tank, it can be put back in its normal tank. When to not use aquarium salt. Aquarium salt is of higher power and concentration, and is useful for many healing purposes. But when it comes to treatment for bloating, this salt should not be used. Your Betta needs to pass fluids and water, and aquarium salt may become a barrier in the case of bloating. What does Epsom salt do to the Betta? Epsom salt is famous for its quality of reducing the swelling in case of humans, so does it help cure swelling in fishes too. Betta fish is compatible to Epsom salt, and is preferable to aquarium salt. How do you apply it for best results? Epsom salt works the same for both humans and fishes. It works as a laxative and helps cure swim bladder disorder. It can also help the fish to be able to sink and swim better. Salt dip. For Epsom salt, only 1 tablespoon or 3 teaspoons per gallon are required. The fish needs to stay in the mixture for 10 to 15 minutes depending on the severity. For less severe cases like constipation or wound infection, keep it for 10 minutes, and for more severe cases like bloating and Popeye disease, extend to 15 minutes. Important note: never exceed the given time frame, or it will further degrade the health of the fish instead of curing it. Acclimation. Often Betta does not require a salt bath after dipping, as it is not affected much by this salt. So, after dipping, acclimating the fish in a reviving tank to avoid possible shocks or trauma is important. When to not use Epsom salt. In any case apart from swelling, bloating, and wound infections, prefer avoiding Epsom salt. But, using it at times to treat even your healthy fish, its immune system will be increased. However, the salts that you use are external chemicals, and any external object will somewhat affect your fish breeding process. Hence, you should use them only if required, and have the information of their importance gathered before you use them in the fish tanks. The most required thing is to take good care of it on a daily basis by a compatible fish tank setup and maintaining proper food and diet. Thank you so much for watching this video. If it feel good, please like and subscribe to watch more videos, and that's a support for the channel to be able to make more videos. Thank you so much.